Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a really cute carrot, and this is how it will be looking like. This is a step-by-step tutorial on how to make this really cute carrot. And the materials that you're going to be needing for this cute project is scissors. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook, a green yarn for the leaves, and orange yarn for the body. And I'm also going to be using some eyes for the whole carrot. And I'm also going to be using sewing needles, which is actually important because we want to close our hole for the carrot. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So first, I'm going to start off with the orange yarn because we're going to be starting off with the body of the carrot. So I'm just going to take the carrot's full body, and so that I don't run out really easily, I'm just going to pull it like that. So the first step required for any crochet project is the slip knot method. So this project takes no magic ring, just a slip knot. We're going to be using the chain 4 method. So first, let's make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to just keep our yarn in place just like this. I usually just do it with my hands, but since it's for the beginners, I'm just going to teach you with the table. So I'm just going to put it in a cross and make it into a circle. I'm going to hold the end tightly with my 2 fingers in like this. I'm going to put 2 fingers in and pull it through. Now let's do that with our hands. I'm just going to wrap it and make it into a circle and put 2 fingers in it. I'm going to pull it like this, and you've made your slip knot. Now you just have to place your hook like this, and to hold it you just need to take these 2 fingers like this and these 2 fingers like that. Okay, so and by the way, this is a 4mm hook, and this is some 25 grams yarn, and I'm just going to yarn over, pull it directly through the loop on my hook, yarn over, pull it directly through the loop on our hook. We need 4 chains in total, so let's do that 2 more times. Yarn over, pull it directly through the loop, yarn over, and pull it directly through the loop. So we've made 4 chains in total. Now I'm just going to make a slip stitch. I'm going to connect the first chain to the last chain here. So to make a slip stitch, I'm just going to put my hook directly into that last chain. I'm going to hold that end right there, and I'm going to pull through a loop. And then I'm going to take the same one and I'm going to pull it directly through the loop on our hook. And we've made a slip knot. Now I can see that we've made a tiny hole over here. This is the hole inside. And make sure you're not going into the stitches because that can lead to some problems in your project. So I'm just going to place 15 double crochets into my circle. You can do 15 or 14. I'm going to go with 15. So I made my first double crochet. So if you're wondering how to make a double crochet, I'm just going to yarn over, put your hook into that circle, yarn over again, and pull it through the loop. So we have 3 columns right here. So we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now that's 2 double crochets, and I'll meet you back here after I make the 14 or 15 double crochets. But I'm just going to show you one last time before I go and make my double crochets. I'm just going to yarn over, put my hook into that circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. I'm just going to complete my double crochets and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I'm done making me 14 double crochets. I ended up making 14 instead. Okay, so now I'm just going to go to this first double crochet right over here. So I'm just going to go over here, right here. We have to go right here. And I'm just going to yarn over and pull it directly through. I'm just going to make a slip stitch. So put your hook into that first one, yarn over, pull through, and pull it directly through the loop on our hook to make a slip stitch. Now we're going to start off by making the full outer body of our carrot. For example, I'm just going to start off by making folded and folded and folded until I get to the part where I start with my leaves. So to do that, we're just going to make double crochets but in half. So to make a half double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into that first chain. Keep in mind that our first chain is going to be the chain where we made our slip stitch into. So yarn over, just like that. Put your hook into that circle, yarn over, pull through. So you have 3 loops, just like the double crochet, but yarn over and pull through all of those 3 loops, just like that. And after that, we're just going to make another half double crochet. So to make another half double crochet, we're going to yarn over. This is our next stitch. So make sure to go under both of those stitches. Put your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, pull through. So we have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your second half double crochet into the next stitch. So I'm just going to repeat making a half double crochets into each of the stitches. And if you want to mark your stitches, if you don't know where you started, you can just put a safety pin or a stitch marker right over here. But if you can already tell, because this is more bumpier, I'm just going to start by making half double crochets without the stitch marker, and I'm just going to put half double crochets all the way around, just like this, until I stop right here. So I'll make my half double crochets like so until I reach the end of my round. It's like this. I'm just going to continue making my half double crochets like that, and we have reached our last stitch, and you can see that our project is starting to fold up just like we imagined it to be, and that's exactly what we need so to make our amigurumi carrot. So now I'm just going to keep my last half double crochet into the place where we did our slip stitch into, and we've reached the end of the round. Now I'm just going to make a slip stitch right here. So just, you can see that stitch right over there. So I'm just going to put my hook right in there, just like that, through those both loops. So just going through that both loops, and I'm making a slip stitch just like this. Now we're going to chain 1. And now I'm just going to go into this space right over here, which is also the first space. And we're going to be doing single crochets this time all the way around. To do a single crochet, we're just not going to yarn over, okay? Don't yarn over. Just keep your hook into that first stitch. This is the same stitch that we did our slip stitch into. Keep our hook into that stitch. Yarn over, and pull through all those 2 loops. I'm just going to do that again for you. So go into that next chain, yarn over, pull through. So you have 2 loops, okay? 2 loops. Yarn over, and pull through all of those 2 loops to make your single crochet. Now I'm just going to repeat doing my single crochets all the way around, just by not yarning over, putting my hook directly into that chain under those 2 sides, just like this. And I'm just going to be doing my single crochets, and I'll meet you back here until I reach the end. Okay, so I'm done with my single crochet round, and you can see that our project is starting to curl up like this, and this is exactly what we want to have the mold of a really cute carrot. So now I'm just going to make a slip stitch into that first chain right here, yarn over, pull through, and pull it directly through the loop on our hook. So now we've made our slip stitch, and this time we're not going to chain 1, we're just going to do half double crochets all the way around. So into that first stitch, I'm going to make a half double crochet right into the space that I did my slip stitch into, just like this. Yarn over, put your hook, yarn over 3 loops, yarn over all those 3 loops. So I'm going to be just doing my half double crochets all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I am all done with my half double crochet round. And now I'm just going to go to this top chain right over here. As you can see, I'm going to go into that top chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull it directly through. So we made our slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 1, just like this. And into that first stitch, the same stitch that we did our slip stitch into, every round we're going to start with the same stitch. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the same stitch, and I'm just going to do my single crochets all the way around. That's our first single crochet, our second, our third, our fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, I'm just going to be doing single crochets all the way around here. And it's okay for crocheting. You can always unravel if you made a mistake in your project. And I'm done with my single crochet border, just like this. And as you can see, we have done this much. Now for the next round, we're just going to be doing half double crochets and then single crochets for the next round. For this next round that we're going to do right now, we're just going to be doing single crochets. And then for this next round, after this round right here that we just did, it's going to be half double crochets, and then after the half double crochet round, it's going to be single crochets. So I'm just going to make my slip stitch into that top chain, just like that. And I'm going to put it directly through the loop in our hook. Now I'm just going to go to this first chain and make my half double crochets, just like that. And our half double crochets are going to be very nice. It's the thing that keeps our project curling up. If you have any doubts, you can skip back to the video. I'm just going to keep doing that right here. Our half double crochet round is officially over. And now we're just going to start by doing single crochets after I make my slip stitch into that top chain right here. That top chain means right here. Just gonna keep it there. It's a little tricky, but it's fine. And I'm gonna make my slip stitch. It's a little hard to keep it in the top chain, but then you'll eventually get it. Just like this, and I have made my slip stitch right there. And now, as I said, I'm just going to do my single crochet border right here, just like I told, and I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, so I'm done with the body of my carrot, and like I said, it's the same order, and these these single crochets are the spaces, the bridges that are making right over here, as you can see. So I repeated the same steps by making a half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, single crochet repeatedly. And I'm at my last row of half double crochet right over here. And now we're gonna start on the leaves. Right here we can see an opening. If you do one more layer of half double crochet, we'll close that opening, so do not do that. We have to still put our poly filling in. So now I'm just going to chain one. And I'm going to cut my yarn. Okay, so we're all done right here. Now for the leaves, we're just doing double crochet, and then we're doing a triple crochet, chain two. In the next stitch, we're doing a triple crochet and then double crochet, and then we're doing a slip stitch into that next stitch. And now I'm just going to chain one, and I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut it and pull it directly through the loop. And now, since we're done, I'm just going to take my polyfill. And before the polyfill, actually, I want to take my eyes. You can choose any color eyes. You can choose any centimeter eyes. I'm choosing 6 centimeters. Just like that. I'm going to take my stoppers here, and I'm just going to keep the eyes in place. If I don't keep the eyes in place, then they'll fall out. So I'm just keeping the eyes in place by putting the stopper on. Just like that. Okay, I put the stopper on for this eye. Now let's put the same thing for the other. I'm just going to take my stopper here. I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to close that in with the stopper. And we put our eyes in. Now the last part is the stuffing. The polyfill stuffing. So I put the stuffing in just like that. You can use anything like tissue or paper, but I'm putting in cotton. Look how cute that looks. Okay, now for our final step for finishing, our carrot, see this big hole right there? We need to close that. So I'm going to take my tapestry, I'm going to close that and keep it there. I'm going to take my tapestry needle right here, and I'm just going to take some of this green yarn and I'm going to cut it just like this. We need just a small string. And now I'm going to pinch the end with both of my fingers, and I'm just going to put the hole through my tapestry. And now we have to put this into any of the areas like that. And I'm just going to sew the carrot in. I'm also going to go in this side, just like this. And in the last side, like this. And the end, just like that. And we're all done with our carrot. Now the last thing that we need to do is cut to the same level. And I'm going to tie my two ends together. I'm also going to take this yarn tail and tie. And now I'm just going to take all of the yarn tails and tie them together. Very tightly. I'm going to cut, but you can sew in as well. Just like this. I'm also going to cut this part. And we're all done with our really cute carrot. This is how it looks, and I find it really adorable. And totally, I've made 3 of these bad boys, and I think it is very, very cute. And I really hope you guys like this tutorial. And subscribe if you want more of these crochet tutorials. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!